Students, in last session we studied about Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams are pictorial representations of sets. So rectangles are used for representing universal set and closed curve. Especially, oftenly circle are used for denoting sets. Okay. And in the last class I explained some Venn diagrams. Listen, suppose we have two sets A and B. There is no connection between A and B. They are not joined. That means they are disjoint sets. There is no common element between these two sets. So we can express any two disjoint sets in Venn diagram as like this. Okay. Suppose we have two sets A and B. And this portion. So this portion is common to both A and B. So this portion is known as, is A intersection B. Now listen, we have two sets A and B. A and B. If we shade all the circles, that means A and B together. We combined A and B. So this is the Venn diagram of A union B. So in this manner we can represent any given set in Venn diagrams. So in your textbook you can see page number 16. Okay, page number 16. Some Venn diagrams are given. So please go through the Venn diagrams. Okay.
Now see some practical problems on operations, intersection and union. Before discussing the problems, let's see there is a theorem. N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B for any two finite sets A and B. So finite set means number of elements in these sets are finite, countable. So here this N of represent, N of means number of elements. Okay, number of elements. N of A means number of elements of A. N of B means number of elements of B. N of A intersection B means number of elements in A intersection B, and so on. So this theorem depends on or on the basis of number of elements given in the set, and this number of elements is oftenly called cardinality. So cardinality means number of elements, and therefore this theorem is known as cardinality theorem. Okay, cardinality theorem. So N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Now suppose the given sets A and B are disjoint. Suppose these two sets are disjoint sets. So disjoint sets we know there is no common element. That is, their intersection is a null set. Okay, their intersection is a null set. Therefore, N of A intersection B, number of elements in the set A intersection B. What is the number? There is no element. Therefore, number of elements equal to 0. Therefore, our theorem N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B reduces to, this term becomes 0, reduces to N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B. Okay, N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B for the disjoint sets A and B. If the sets are disjoint only, then N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B. So our last exercise is based on this cardinality theorem, and that problems are known as practical problems. So problems based on our real life situations. Okay, we can see how to solve these problems with the help of this cardinality theorem. Okay. Look at this. In a school, there are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. Of these, 12 teach maths and 4 teach both physics and mathematics. How many teach physics? So this problem is based on our cardinality theorem. It is a word problem. So here first we want to know the word and or. Okay, so and or. So actually the operation intersection is and or is union. I already mentioned and means intersection, or means union. Now look at the question once again. There are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. So let us consider the sets M and P. M means set of teachers, those who are teach maths. Okay. And P is the set of all teachers, those who are teaching what? Physics. So we define two sets, M and P. Now there are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. So or means union. So M union P. So number of teachers, therefore n of M union P is equal to 0. If you are writing M union P only, it is a set. Okay, it is a set. So we have to write down n of N union P. That's the mean. What is the meaning? Number of elements in the set, or number of teachers who teach maths or physics, that is equal to 20. Of these, 12 teach maths. Out of these 20, including in this 20, 12 teach maths. So number of teachers who teach maths is 12. 4 teach both physics and mathematics. So number of teachers who teach maths and means intersection, physics is equal to 4. Question is, how many teach physics? So we want to find n of P, number of teachers who teach physics only. So n of M union P 20, n of M 12, n of M intersection P 4, n of P equal to 2. So write the cardinality theorem. N of A union B equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. This is for two sets A and B. Instead of A and B, here we took M and P. So just replace here M union P equal to n of M plus n of P minus n of M intersection P. Now put the value. N of M union P is 20. N of M is 12. N of P we don't know. So as such, n of P minus n of M intersection P, that is 4. Now simplify. 12 minus 4 is 8. 8 plus n of B. Now take this 8 to left side. So n of P equal to 20 minus 8. 20 minus 8 equal to 12. So n of P means number of teachers who teach physics is equal to 12. Okay. So this is a practical problem based on cardinality theory.